Hi everyone, it's Patty. I have a share. This is a swap that I'm in with Tmika at scrapdaworld.blogspot.com and also Scrapdaworld on YouTube. She has challenged us to do bottle caps, and this is the first time I've tried these, but I've had them in my stash for quite some time and wanted to try it, and I really like the way these turned out. If you want to see the specifications for the swap, you can go over to her blog at scrapdaworld.blogspot.com and take a look. It is closed, however. All the swaps are set, and we need to have them sent in by March 25th, so I'm trying to get mine packaged up, ready to go. So I want to share them here before I do so. My first set are vintage feel, and I did not purchase my pop tops. I had these and I've been saving them for quite some time. Like I said, they're in my stash, and I couldn't really see going out and buying more when I have a lot. So I am upcycling some old bottle caps that I've been saving, and although we were supposed to use Prima papers or Graphic 45 or My Mind's Eye, I have these K & Company. I use K & Company for my actual punch outs for mine on this particular set. The background papers are Prima, and they are from their almanac collection. So the actual punched out images on my bottle caps here that you see are from an old K & Company line, and I think they're very appropriate for this one, especially it's the Life Journeys stamp collage. And this says, I don't know if you can see it, keep to the past. See if that will focus. Maybe it's not, there we go. Keep to the past. Okay, and I have just added some pearls and a little bead there, and then a small charm of a lock, and then the flower there is a Prima, and that's from the Printery collection, I believe. Okay, this center one had to be finished on both sides and has to be a charm. I put charms on all of mine because I couldn't stop embellishing, but this one, I took some of that, and this is another technique I'd been wanting to try. I took some of that, I think it's for flashing, it's called flashing, that you use on roofing, and it comes from the hardware store, and I punched it out with my circle punch, and it's sticky. It's got a sticky back on it, so you have to peel it off. But anyway, I ran that through my Big Shot with a doily folder, and then I took some Tim Holtz stains. The Distress inks is what I used, and I inked that up, and I hope you can see what that looks like. I thought it turned out really cool. It kind of reminded me of a cathedral window. And then I fussy cut around all this, was on some lace backing, and I fussy cut that and added it around the edging. And then I used this same netting, had the lace on it, or the embroidery work here came off of this netting, and I tied the bow there, and then I dangled a heart charm, and this bead is kind of a auburn color, brownish orange color. It's really pretty. It goes with the inks pretty well. And there again, this is a Prima rose from the Printery collection. And then on the other side is the punch out from the K & Company that I used, and it's an old image, vintage image. And then this is a vintage button from my stash, and so it looks good from either side. So I'm going to turn it that way because it lays better. Then the last one for this set is this image of a button and some, I don't know if it's just writing of some sort. Let's see if that will focus. There we go. Then I took a small safety pin, and again I used the Tim Holtz inks and inked that up, and used vintage trim here on the edge, and then added some pearls as a dangle. So there's that. I ran the background paper through this black paper through my Big Shot with one of my dies that I have here, and I don't remember which die this is. It's that square doily die. I think it might be spellbinders, but anyway, it's a square, and I really like that doily, but it's kind of a pain. I've used it many times, but you have to use wax paper between the die and the paper that you're using before you cut, and then it will come out a lot, so easier. The more I work with it, the easier it gets. So you do have to poke a few of them out, but not too bad. And then again, this is the Prima almanac collection in the background. I've added a couple sheets of that there so that they could, maybe make something to coordinate with these little charms if they don't have that paper collection. This is the Prima again, the same collection, the almanac collection, and so I've punched these out of the almanac collection and then just embellished each one of them with some charms in my stash and beads and pearls. And this one has a little teardrop shape and then a little teapot, and that's to match the teapot there, and a key. And then this one has to be finished on the back side again, and I just did another punch out then of the paper, and it's like the coat of arms, and then a little snippet of a vintage lace that I have in my stash. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. So that's that one. And again, I've added 2 sheets of paper in the background and did the punch out with my spellbinders die there again in the black. And then the last bottle caps that I've done are in the Prima Sun-Kissed collection. And this is appropriate for spring, I thought, and upcoming summer. It's very happy and colorful. And I did the punch out on this one in a light blue, which is some of the Prima paper as well. And then given a couple of sheets in the background for this too. The ones on the sides, like I said, they'll be mounted with, turn around, that's a little rose on the bottom there and a bead. And then I think I ordered this ribbon from Frog Feathers on Etsy. And then I've punched out a little butterfly on that one. This one has a little bird nest charm and the dove, and a bead and pearls, and then that ribbon again from Frog Feathers. Then on the back side I've put another punch out from the Prima collection, Sun-Kissed, and added a little pearl drop right there. And then put some cording around here to hide the stitching from the ribbon. So that goes there. And then the last one, this has some of the small roses that are in the dollar bin at Michael's, and a little bit of that trim, and a bead and a small bee, and there's a bee on the paper itself, the punch out. Excuse me. Okay, so this is my swap for the bottle caps, and I did sign up for the clothespins, but I'm going to do that in a separate video, so I hope you'll come back and see that. And I also have a share of a win that I had that I'm going to do another video of, so I hope you like what I've come up with for this bottle cap swap. And there were several entries, or people involved in the swap. So you should go over to Scrap the World and see if they do a video response to her video. I don't know if they will or not, but you might just check on YouTube for the Scrap the World altered bottle caps and altered clothespins. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my share, and please leave me a comment. I like your nice comments. So thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.